It is time for us to work on another tutorial. This one is going to be in preparation for another tutorial that is to come, as in you need this program in order to do the next project that's on our list. So today our lesson is how to install and modify a program. So you will need to go to your Google Classroom. You'll need your Tech Club folder because you're going to download a program onto your computer, and then you'll need to store it in your Tech Club file. Now you'll notice I already have it already, so I won't be doing complete downloads. All right. You'll also need this stack of books. This is a compressed file. So you'll need that. So where do I get it from? So I have already linked it into your Google Classroom. So when you go to your Google Classroom, you go to classwork, and you'll see a brand new tab here called Gimp. And when you open up Gimp, the Gimp program, when you open up the work, you see two links here, including this video, which I haven't added it because I am at the moment making it, but when I'm finished it, I will add it to your list here. So you're going to need to open up both of these links. You have the Gimp download, and you have Gimp DDS. Now, Gimp is very similar to PowerPoint. Photoshop. You can use it like Photoshop. You can edit and layer and everything like Photoshop. It's not as sophisticated as Photoshop. You're really going to appreciate Photoshop over Gimp in the aspect of changing documents that you make in it, or projects that you do in it. But Gimp is really, really good at translating. So we're going to translate some work, we're going to download and modify today, but later we're going to use Gimp as a translator. So I have opened both of these links. So here is the Gimp DDS, here is the Gimp download. You'll notice that there is a blue box and there is a gold box. A blue box and a gold box. You're going to click on the gold. You want direct. You don't want to go through a torrent in order to get the program. You want it direct from Gimp themselves. Click on the Gimp. You'll see that it'll appear down here at the bottom. I'm going to stop my download because I already have it and there's no need for me to have it again. I'm going to go ahead and cancel, but it will appear down here at the bottom. You're still going to go to your little arrow and you're going to show in folder just like you have done all year long, where you will drag and drop it to the desktop. But I already have it, so I'm not going to go ahead and do it again. We'll go ahead and move to this next one. Now, this next one, it's got a lot of commercial. Click here, download this, click here, download this, click here, download this. Do not get fooled. Sometimes if you look very carefully, you'll find these little X's. And when you click the X's, you'll see all the ads stop showing. And all that you're left with is the one download that we're looking for. Now I'm going to click the download so that you can see it appear on the bottom, but I'm going to cancel again because I've already got it and I don't need it twice. So I'm going to download it. Well, pop-up will come up, that's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel so I don't get it twice. And it'll pop up down here at the bottom just like this. And just the same way, you're going to click the little arrow and click Show in Folder. Alright, so I'm going to shrink that up a little bit because when you show it in folder, well, that's the wrong folder. It'll come up in my downloads, and I just simply drag and drop it right there into the file. So once I go to my little arrow, I click Show in Folder. This window that you know very well pops up. You find it, it's already highlighted, drag and drop it right there. But I already have it here, so I'm not going to do it again. Alright, you're going to do the same thing for both the Gimp program, this one right here, and your DDS compression file. Alright, so we don't need that anymore. We can X this out. Now here comes a couple of confusing steps. Y'all, about 3 of you I can think of off the top of my head are going to raise your hand instantly without looking at this video. I want you to watch this video, and I want you to rewind the video and start again to the parts that you don't understand. Remember that rule 1 is to explore, and rule 2 is to do your research. Rewind this if you need to hear it again. This is going to get confusing. This is a very, very short tutorial, but it can be messed up very easily. I want you to pay close attention. On your compressed zip file, I want you to menu click. And instead of extracting here as we have always done, instead you're going to extract files and you're going to choose where to extract it. When you click on this, a new window is going to come up, and it's going to frighten some of you because you're automatically going to go, ah, this is too hard, I can't do it. And I'm telling you that you can if you will just listen and watch. So we're going to extract files, and this window pops up. Alright, you're looking for C. Now mine says Acer, yours may say Windows, it may say Dell, it may say anything else, and it doesn't matter what the name of your computer is, you're looking for C. So see if you can find C. When you found it, there's a little tiny plus sign off to the side, and I want you to click on it. This is going to release a new set of files, and you're going to look for one that says Program Files. You're going to see 2. One says Program Files, and one says Program Files x86. You're only going to go to the Program Files that does not have the x86, and again you're going to see the little plus arrow to the side, and you're going to click on it, and it's going to give you another set of files. You're going to find Gimp 2 because that's the program that we're working on now, right here. These are all listed in alphabetical order. So Gimp should be pretty much at the top of your list, or right there close to it anyway. Once again, you're going to click that arrow, click the plus sign to the side, and you're going to get another list of files. what you're doing is you're getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the program, into the computer, to find where you're going to put your zip file. Alright, under GIMP, you're going to look for lib. L-I-B. Lib. And off to the side, you're going to see another plus sign. These are files within the GIMP program at this point, because we're looking at GIMP, and these are files within the GIMP program. And you're going to click on that plus sign, and you're going to get another set of files. Y'all, I'm going to scroll back up. Look how deep we've gone into the computer. Here's your computer, and we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4 files deep into the computer. This is why it's important for you to follow this tutorial. You can get lost very quickly. Alright, so now that you're in the lib folder, you're going to look for GIMP. Look for GIMP, and there is yet another plus folder. Click on it. Alright. In the GIMP file, there's only one choice, 2.0. Click on it. You can plus sign again, and you're going to see plugins. And guess what? We're finally here. Look how deep into the computer we have gotten. C, here's the C. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files deep. So if you don't see what I'm looking at right now, I want you to stop this video, and I want you to go back to the beginning, and I want you to watch it one more time. I want you to watch it all the way through to this point before you ask your neighbor. If your neighbor looks like he or she is also lost, and you have watched this at least twice, I want you to raise your hand. Once you've gotten to plugins, highlight plugins as I have done here. You don't have to double click on it, just click on it so it's blue. So if I were to click on that one, or I can click on that one, it's just one click. And then I want you to click OK. Yes. It's going to ask you if you want to do some replacing. The answer is going to be yes to all. So go ahead and click yes to all. Alright, so once you've moved your GIMP to your Tech Club folder, I want you to click on GIMP, and it's going to be a little on the slow side in starting because you just gave it some new groceries, and it's got to get it out of the car and get it put into the pantries. So it's going to take a while. Just sit back and enjoy your music for just a little while it uploads. Most of them don't come out that big. And we'll see if I can't shrink mine down a little bit. most of the time when you open it for the first time, it comes out really little like this, and that's okay. So let's do a practice just to make sure that it is doing a download. I didn't give you anything to do this with, but I want you to watch this anyway. So we're going to open, I've got a sample. This is something that you're going to work on in in the next lesson. And we're going to extract or export as a DDS. There it is, our DDS right there. We go to properties. We can see that it is a DDS file right there. Alright. Now, when you get finished, there's some things that I need to talk about in addition. And that is what to do in your free time. So if you are done with your project, there are a few things that you need to have done. Go back to your Google Classroom and let's talk about what more you can do. Now, some of you have already figured it out that you have free time and there's things that you can do. So hopefully you've completed all these items. Y'all don't forget to go and mark them as turned in. For example, 2 people on team 5 have marked turned in and one of them hasn't. If you're not turning them in, please go in and turn them in. You can play in your Cinema 4D. You can play in your Photoshop. Y'all make sure that you go to your PowerPoint and talk about what you learned in today's tutorial. Talk about what it was to install and modify a program and what you've learned. Take screenshots, insert pictures into your PowerPoint. This is your journal. This is so that come March, we're all sitting together and we're deciding how are we going to do our presentation. You can always play with Code Monkey. Don't just sit there and roll around in your computer chair. You can play. You can play on Photoshop. And I know we did a lot of Photoshopping at the very beginning. But you can do your own designs. You can explore and do your own things. You can create your own things. In this case, I am creating a new launcher for a video game, Ether Saga World of War. It's not really a new game, but we are relaunching it. But that's not all you can do. You can go to Cinema 4D and you can create a new project if you want to. Click around. You cannot mess this up. You always have an undo button. Go back and play and explore and show some things. Show off your skills. See what you can do. But do not just sit there and roll around. You have lots to do. You can play on Cinema 4D, I just said. You can play on Photoshop, which you know. Make sure that you have your PowerPoint covered and up to date. How about adding your projects to your web design? All of you have wonderful projects that you've been completing and that you've been doing. And you've been uploading your commercial, your billboard, your Cinema 4D creations that you have done. All of you have done such wonderful jobs on your name and lights. add these to your websites. Go back and add your things to your websites. Year 2, you also go back and look at your projects and see what you can add to your website. You're doing such a great job with these. You have all of your lanyards right here. You can find yours, download it, put it on your website. Really go for it. Really enhance your website. You have time to do this. They're yours now to do as you want. All right? So there should be nobody just sitting there acting like they're bored. You have lots to play with. And just so you know, Cinema 4D is really good at making video games. See what you can do. See you later.